Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I know it's been a while, but I did find this video, The Diary of a Wimpy Kid Theory by Alex Bale. It's got 2.7 million views, and I watched this guy's video about the Lightning McQueen theory or the Cars theory or whatever it was, and that video absolutely blew my mind. If you haven't seen that video, go watch that video. It's an amazing video. So I decided I was gonna check out some more of this guy's videos because Alex Bale, you are like my goat, bro. I don't know. I've only seen one video of yours, but you are my goat. And this video is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid Theory, 26 minutes long. Let's get into it. So far, I'm getting
There is a
flashbanged.
single page in the
Let's turn on
first
closed
Diary
captions.
of a Wimpy Kid book that, at first glance, seems completely normal. But there's something on this page that, once you see it, will forever change the way you look at these books. There's a genuinely unnerving implication here that I don't think anyone has ever talked about before today.
What's that smell?
I knew that door had a lock on it!
Oh my god, yo, I'm sorry for pausing that. I don't even want to look at that. That's so, like, actually scary. That, like, I don't like those eyeballs looking at
Hi
me.
there.
That was,
Diary
like,
of a Wimpy Kid is a
I
classic
don't know. I have a
children's
fear
book
of that, bro.
series about a narcissistic kid named Greg Hefley who believes one day he'll be famous.
The only reason I agreed to write in this thing is because when I'm rich and famous, I'll have better things to do than answer people's stupid questions all day long.
But until then,
Wait,
he's
what is
stuck
that
in middle
animation
school
from?
dealing with his crazy family
Is
and
there a
the weird
movie? I
kids
think
at
there's a
school.
movie, right?
Wanna see my secret freckle?
This theory is not going to be about Fregley, by the way. I don't think I'm capable of figuring
Wait,
out
there's a
what's going on
live
with
action
him.
Diary
They've
of the
gone on
Wimpy
to
Kid
make 20
since
books,
when?
4 Rowley spin-offs, and 7 movie adaptations, and there are no signs of them.
There's 7 movie adaptations? I've only heard of, like, this one with, like, the cheese. That one was funny. I don't really remember it, but yeah, I do remember that a little bit. I don't know any of these other ones. I've never
Ever
heard
slowing
of
down.
movies.
And the weird thing about this is that not only do these books get a lot more cartoony and unrealistic as they go along, but by book 20, Greg is still in middle school. He never ages.
Oh.
And look, I know this is a thing
That's
that
just a
happens in
book.
a lot of different media about kids in school.
Yeah,
but
that's
the thing
how it works,
interesting about Diary of a Wimpy Kid is that the books themselves are constantly acknowledging it. But for now,
Oh,
I'm
so
stuck in middle school.
oh, so they know. Most other books, they don't really care about, like, the timeline, but this one's like, I'm stuck in middle school forever.
With a bunch of morons. To be honest with you, I feel like I've been stuck in middle school forever. I looked in the mirror.
He has
and
been
everything
stuck
looked
in
exactly
forever.
the same as it always does.
You got kids like me who haven't hit their growth spurt
That's
yet,
kinda
mixed
weird.
in with gorillas who have to shave twice a day.
From the start, these diaries have been drawing attention to the fact that Greg doesn't age, which makes me feel like there might be some kind of in-universe explanation for
same.
it. And look, I
like
promise
literally
this
the
is not
same,
going to
but
be
different
another
shirt.
edgy, oh, Greg is actually dead theory. No, I think there's actually a much simpler explanation. These
Oh my
books
God, bro,
are
I'm not ready for
the
this.
objective truth. They are diaries written by an egotistical sociopath who is constantly lying to make himself look better. Greg is the definition of an unreliable narrator. So, for all we know, Greg is aging normally, but for whatever reason, he's just choosing to lie about it in his diaries. That's the most logical in-universe explanation.
He's
Or
not.
That's at least what I thought, until I found a very strange detail on page 122 of the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. A page that forever changed the way that I look at these diaries. On this page, Greg talks about
Slaughterhouse? Is that a Geometry Dash reference? Wait.
On this page,
Slaughterhouse!
Greg talks about giving his parents
Yo!
the same gifts for Christmas every year. I gave mom and dad their gifts. I get them the same kind of thing every year, but parents eat that stuff up. And then we see a drawing
He's in
of
a time
Greg
loop.
giving his parents their gifts. Do you see
He's in a
anything
time loop.
wrong with this?
Time loop.
Very closely.
Is that a dookie on the floor?
Believes that his parents eat that stuff up. But in the drawing, his parents are clearly unhappy with their gifts. The drawing contradicts Greg's opinion.
So he's a liar.
Greg
Unreliable
couldn't have
narrator.
written this page. Wait a second. Is Greg not the author of his diary?
Wait. If he was drawing it, he wouldn't make them sad. Oh, wait, hold on. Who's the real author?
Okay, so obviously
Wait,
I know that Jeff Kinney is the real author of these books, and all of this is just fictional. But I'm saying, in the universe of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, what if someone else is writing these diaries pretending to be Greg? Have you ever noticed how the diaries are constantly cutting to other perspectives when Greg isn't around? We've kind of just had to assume that Greg either heard about these things after the fact, or maybe he was just exaggerating. But sometimes they really feel like they're telling us things that Greg wouldn't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't know
Mom
that.
likes to rent these romantic comedies, and she makes Dad watch them with her. But I know Dad is just waiting for the first chance to break away and go back down to the basement. How would he know that? Know this? I mean, who else but Frank would know what he was secretly thinking about in this moment?
Is
this
Frank the
doesn't
author?
feel like something he would tell
Yo, I
his
just got
son
chills
about
down my
later.
booty
In
hole.
fact, these books are full of moments like this that feel like they're specifically from Greg's dad's
Why is my camera actually
perspective.
lagging? Like, hello?
Greg even claims at the start of Third Wheel that he can remember things from when he was in his mother's womb. And the things he remembers do feel kinda accurate, but wouldn't it make way more sense if these were actually Frank's memories from when his wife was pregnant?
It would.
What if Frank is the real
Wait. Did that just say he was writing stories about when he was, like, in the womb of his mom? I was not paying attention. Wait.
From Greg's dad's perspective? Feel like something he would tell, like they're specifically from Greg's dad's perspective. Greg even claims at the start of Third Wheel that he can remember things from when he was in his mother's womb. And the things he remembers do feel kinda accurate, but wouldn't it make way more sense if these were actually Frank's memories from when his wife was pregnant?
Why would he remember being in the womb?
Frank
Like, what?
Is the real author of the diaries? What if these are books that Frank is writing based on his son's life for some unknown reason? And it's okay.
Why would he even do that in the first place, though?
Because I didn't really take this seriously either until I found something insane. At the start of Dog Days, we are told that there is a newspaper comic called Lil Cutie that Frank and Greg read together every day. And we find out that Lil Cutie is a comic series that was written by a father based on his son.
Oh, and does he say something about that?
Look at these two drawings on the same page. You can't tell me they aren't trying to frame Frank and Greg in the exact same way as the Lil Cutie author and his son.
Oh, they're
eating. That's not even the craziest part, because on the very next page it says, I guess now that the real Lil Cutie is all grown up, his dad's having trouble coming up with new material. His dad's having trouble coming up with new material. Is this not exactly what we've been talking about this whole time? The diaries get cartoonier and Greg never ages because now that his son is grown up, Frank is out of new material and he's forced to just make stuff up. We even find out in Old School that Frank had a very similar childhood to Greg. He also had a best friend like Rowley, a dog, and two brothers that annoyed him. So maybe some of Greg's middle school stories are actually based on Frank's childhood memories.
Oh my god.
Everything here fits perfectly.
What the?
Now, if you still don't
hell no.
Then I have one final question for you. A question that's been
I know that's out of context, but that's eerie as hell, bro.
But we never thought to ask it before.
Oh, I got chills.
Why are these books called Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Why would he call himself a wimpy kid?
Why would Greg, someone who is consistently shown as narcissistic and egotistical, ever refer to himself as wimpy? Greg has an extremely high opinion of himself. That's like his main thing.
Yes.
But you know who does think Greg is wimpy?
His dad.
His dad. Dad was pretty mad at me for letting myself get bullied by a kid who was still in kindergarten. When Dad saw it, he said it was a girl bike and I should get rid of it. Dad said there was no way he was getting me a dollhouse.
Oh my god.
So yes,
I'm
I
scared.
believe for whatever reason, Greg's dad decided to write the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. And just like with Little Cutie, it ended up becoming a huge financial success.
Oh, so he did it for money, that's why. Okay. I was about to ask, like, why?
I always figured they'd make a movie about my life, but I didn't think they'd start the story here.
I always figured they'd make a movie about my
Who's
life.
they? Wait, I'm
This
confused.
line implies that these are in-universe movies based on the diaries. And Greg did actually become famous like he always wanted, but what if it's because his
God,
father
wait.
decided...
Oh, I never really thought about what the diaries are. Like, literally, like, we're in their universe, and they're real people, and they're, like, drawing in the diary and publishing them. And then, oh, I never really thought about them being, like, real people, if you, like, think about it that way.
to create a best-selling book series about his life. And that is my Diary of a Wimpy Kid theory. Case closed. Yep, I'm pretty sure we wrapped up everything. I know I always say that, and then there's like a big surprise plot twist in these videos, but like, this time we're done for sure. I mean, you can just leave. We're all done.
26 minutes.
Don't look at the runtime of this video.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I genuinely wanted to end the theory here and be done with it, but
don't do the eye thing again, bro. That's freaky, bro.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie that I can't stop thinking about. I don't even want to show it because I promised I wasn't gonna do this, but just
I'm scared. Don't do nothing to me, please.
He had to eat his lunch on the floor.
I was right. You're not even gonna make it out of there alive. The only chance you have making the yearbook is when they dedicate it to your memory.
What does that mean?
The only chance you'll have of making the yearbook is if they dedicate it to your memory.
What does that mean?
Could that be what these movies are? Did Frank write these diaries because
Greg's dead?
Dead?
Oh!
What the fuck?
Greg is dead! Oh, wait, that's actually ironic, because at the beginning he's like, oh, this isn't gonna be another thing when Greg is dead. But Greg's dead! Oh my god, guys!
I wasn't gonna do another "they were dead the whole time" theory, but I swear, this is not your usual edgy, run-of-the-mill Greg's in purgatory theory. There's something to this.
Greg's actually
people have
dead.
Suggested this before, but what I have never seen anyone talk
about
is the fact that there are so many moments in these movies that talk about Greg like he is dead or going to die.
You'll be dead or homeschooled by the end of the year anyway. You're not even gonna make it out of there alive.
Oh my god!
Killed you.
Oh my!
Literally.
Oh my! Oh!
Move over! I'm dying. He'll kill me. You're killing me. You know that? You guys are dead. Why don't kill me if she knows we're here?
You're so freaking dead.
Oh my god! Oh my! There's so many! Stop!
Kill me.
Stop!
Kill both of us.
There's so many!
Mom would kill us. You are so dead. Greg, you are so dead.
Oh my god. Yo, this video, man. All of this guy's videos send chills down my whole entire, like, vertebrae in my, like, neck and spine and all those bones that I don't know what they mean.
Bye, Gregory. You will always be remembered.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You will always be remembered.
Goodbye, Gregory. You will always be remembered.
Maybe that's out of context. I don't know.
Like, I'm not crazy, right? That's a weird amount
22?
of
Oh, 21.
Death. And remember, these are the same movies that decided to unambiguously tell us that Greg is famous enough to get a movie made about him.
I always figured they'd make a movie about my life.
Maybe they're also telling us the reason why, and these are just actors
Greg
portraying
is
someone
so
who
dead.
tragically passed away. And it's not just the movies either. In Dog Days, when Greg is talking about reading in school, he says this very interesting line. I'm not really sure what makes a book a classic to begin with, but I think it has to be at least 50 years old, and some person or animal has to die
at the Whoa! Uh-oh. Yo, this guy might be onto something. Is Greg dead? Nah, but like, here's what I'm thinking though. Like, the author of this book, there's no way he put this in here on purpose. Everything lines up, but it's like, there's no way he's just like, oh, I'm gonna make a diary of this dude that's literally dead. Like, there's no way he made that, like, originally, like, and it's just, like, waiting for someone to figure it out, bro. Like, there's just no way it's just, like, kid's book just has that much, like, lore. It's just, like, I mean, it seems so real, but like when I really think about it, there's no way it's real, but it could be
And then
real, which
later
is
on, when
what's
he has to read
confusing me.
Charlotte's Web, he says, "Just from looking at the cover, I guarantee either the girl or the pig doesn't make it to the end of the book."
The spider dies, right?
Look, I know I might be
think the
going
spider
off the
dies. I
rails
don't
here,
remember that
but
book.
wouldn't it be so tragically ironic if Greg actually did become as famous as he wanted, but it was only because
He
of his
died.
death?
I always figured they'd make a movie about my life, but I didn't think they'd start the story here.
That's why they adapted the diaries into movies. That's why
Oh my
he's
God.
always been stuck in middle school. And
Oh my
that is
God!
the real reason why his father decided
Oh my
to
God!
write a
That's
book
why he
series
wrote it.
about him, to keep his memory
Oh.
alive. And
Dude,
look,
I'm
it's
like
okay if
shivering
you're not
from
fully
the
on board
chills.
yet, because I've still got
I'm
some
on here,
really
bro. I'm
big
not even gonna
evidence.
lie. I'm so
But
honest.
Before we get into that, I want to take a look at how I think the real Greg Hefley might have died. And just a
Oh,
warning,
yeah,
this
we
will
don't know
probably
why.
sound like a lot of random speculation at first, but I promise it'll all come together in the end.
This guy is such a genius, bro. The fire, he died
Going
in a
back to the
fire?
movie that told us about Greg's fame and possible death, there's a scene where Roderick tells Greg and Rowley
Whoa,
a scary
what?
story
Okay.
about a nearby forest called Devil Worshipper Woods.
There used to be this house. They had to tear it down because what happened there was so terrible. Two kids who were, I don't know, maybe in middle school. They
Middle school?
trick-or-treated that house on Halloween night. But the house was full of devil worshippers.
Roderick tells them about
Wow.
a house that abducted children and cooked them in an oven, but that ultimately
that's
led
just
to an
his-
accidental
his
fire
inner
that
demon
burned down the
speaking.
house with everyone inside.
But they forgot to turn off the ovens. So the house burned
Oh.
down with everyone in it.
Now, this is obviously just a story Roderick is making up to scare Greg. They even go to the woods later and
Okay,
only
so
see
why is it important?
Hefley.
Ah.
Guys?
But what if there's
Alright,
a
that's
nugget of
such
truth
a-
to this story?
It's a good
Because
actor, but
later
like
in
that
Roderick
is...
Rules,
Okay,
we
I don't
briefly
know.
see a newspaper that seems to be talking about some kind of fire.
Charges
And in the
fire.
books, there are several references to house fires, including an instance where Greg actually accidentally causes one in their home. There's also this insane deleted scene from the third movie where Mandy ominously
where's this
talks
going,
about
though?
an accident.
You threw Tingy away.
Well, it was an accident.
Tingy says you're going to have an accident.
Oh, that's scary. I don't like that.
Yeah, I see why they deleted that scene. There are a lot of weird references to some kind of accident or
Fire.
house fire throughout the franchise.
Moving
What
to
if
say what?
these are hints about how Greg actually
I don't know about
died?
that, bro.
But if so, when and how did this happen? Well, here's my theory. In Roderick Rules, Roderick throws a party when their parents
Okay.
and Manny go out of town.
And don't have anybody over this weekend.
Oh, dude, this is so
He
eerie.
tells
I
Greg
don't
that he
like
can join
it.
the party, but ends up locking him in the basement instead.
We need chairs from the basement.
Oh,
The door's closed!
I would be so scared if that was me.
Closed. I don't need a middle schooler ruining my party.
Roderick!
Now, in the movie, Greg is able to escape and join the party, but in the
What if
books,
he didn't?
Greg is trapped there all night, and he says that it was so cold that he practically froze to death. But the next day, he gets out, and they quickly clean up before their parents come home. They even have to replace one of their doors, but
Okay.
they do finish in time.
See? Told you.
What does this have to do with
Look at
anything?
what the diary says about their parents'
Uh-oh.
reactions when they first get home. Mom and Dad's car rolled into the driveway right when we were tightening the last screw. You could tell they were pretty relieved the house hadn't burned down when they were away. Interesting.
Okay.
Another very
feel like that's kinda
specific
normal,
reference
though.
to an accidental house fire. Again, that's weird, but obviously there was no actual fire here.
Yeah.
I mean, in every version of the story, there's a crazy party, and Greg gets trapped in
taking
the
all
basement,
these, like,
but the
words
house
too seriously,
never
I feel like.
burns down. But what if
It did.
Remember, this diary, and by extension the movies based on them, are unreliable narrators, possibly written by a grieving father who wants to keep the memory of his son alive. So we don't know for sure what actually happened when Greg was locked in that basement all night. The basement that Frank has warned them to stay out of. The basement that
Oh,
Greg was
I didn't know
practically
that.
freezing to death in with no
I didn't know.
source of
Oh, wait, I
warmth.
did know that.
Except That's not entirely true.
Oh, the
because
fire!
we also know that the basement is the house's furnace room.
Oh my god,
So what
stop.
if Greg tried to get warmer by messing with the furnace,
Oh
but
my
instead
god,
he
stop,
ended up
bro.
accidentally starting a deadly house fire?
Oh my
I believe
god.
that Greg never actually left that basement, and everything after this page is a complete and total lie. Okay, that's a big claim,
Whoa.
I know. And
Yeah.
I did warn you, this would sound like a lot of random speculation, but
That's what
I
I'm
do
thinking.
actually have the evidence to back it up.
Oh
To start
no,
off,
I don't like
remember
it.
that newspaper that mentioned a fire? Well, Greg gets it
A mile
as he's
past
cleaning
Summer
up the
Street.
party.
Wait, I kind of want to read this. To the fire about a half-mile past the end of Summer Street around 6 a.m. Is that where they live? Half-mile past the end of Summer Street. To extinguish hotspots, the department will monitor the area for another 24 hours. He said the cause of the fire is still being investigated. And then he cut it off.
Well, Greg gets it as he's cleaning up the party. And it mentions the fire happening at 6 a.m.
6
when
a.m.?
Greg still would have been freezing in the basement. And also, look at what happens immediately after this page in the movie.
You are in so much trouble.
She's gonna kill both of us.
Greg and Roderick are unambiguously depicted as dead. This theory also explains why a lot of the death references also include Roderick.
I don't know.
Kill both of us.
We're dead.
Mom would kill us, and I am a dead man.
Since he would likely be a victim of the fire as well.
The house burned down with everyone in it.
Frank,
Oh, 'cause it's a party! Anyway, why is that just opening right there? He was at a party. Everyone burned down with it. Yo, this video, bro, it just gives me, like, the little tingles, bro.
even describes the
Don't
smell
even,
of
bro. Like,
Roderick's
I don't
room
know.
as unidentifiable.
Like, I'm, like, cold. I'm in my basement, too. I'm kind of scared.
But the real reason why I think this fire theory is so compelling is because of the very strange way that Frank starts to act when he gets home. Yes, that is correct. I am finally going to talk about the thing that has been
Oh my, yo,
all
that
over
is
TikTok
scary.
for
I
the
don't even
past
want to
year,
look
the
at that
movie's
thing.
depiction
Black and
of
white. Oh, yeah. Hell no, that's
This is
nightmares.
over now.
That is nightmares, bro. Oh my god, that is nightmares. That is nightmares right there. Stop! Oh my god, I hate that.
I am far from the
Stop!
first but in
Holy
the
sh-
movies,
Put
Frank
it away!
is legitimately insane. To the
I
point
hate
where it's
that.
kind of become a meme to joke
I
about
hate
him
it
being
so
this
much.
serial killer guy that might have killed his family.
Ugh, I hate it.
How about then, no video games and no television for the rest of the summer?
Dad, no!
I stopped laughing. I stopped.
Ha! Guess who's the laugher now? Me! I'm the laugher! I'm the laughingest laugher that ever laughed!
But the thing that's interesting to me that
Oh
I
my
haven't seen
God.
anyone talk about is
I
that
hate
Frank
it so
doesn't
much.
Really start to act like
Stop
this
looking at
until
me.
after the Roderick
Please.
Rules party,
Yo, is
when
there
he
a fear?
becomes-
Hold on. Is there a fear of, like, eyeballs, bro? What is the fear of eyeballs looking at you? On metaphobia. On metaphobia, bro. Like, this guy's just spamming it, bro. It's like...
He's
Genuinely, like,
extremely
freaking
paranoid
freak
and
out of my
starts to
freakers,
believe
bro.
that something's wrong with the house.
So, who came over this weekend?
What? Hey! What the?
You guys got something you want to tell me?
What was General Grant doing on the thermostat?
He acts this way in the books too, but in the
Oh my
movies
God,
he
bro.
really acts like he's
Like, I
losing his
hate this
sanity over the
music,
little
bro.
inconsistencies in the house.
I knew that door had a lock on it! And everybody was trying to make me feel like I was losing my mind!
You are losing your mind, bro. This guy's actually scary, bro.
Don't you
This
think
actor's
you're
scary.
the sugar?
They're all gone!
What if what we're actually seeing is Frank having some kind of mental breakdown
Yeah, he's going
because
insane.
he couldn't handle the reality of coming home to find his house had burned down
With his
both
kids
of
inside.
his children inside?
Yes.
That smell. I can't even identify it.
I think that Frank would be incapable of accepting this horrible truth, so instead,
Oh my god,
he's
this
staying in
video, bro!
denial
I
and
can't!
imagining that the fire never actually happened and that his children are still alive.
Deny, deny, deny.
Got it. Deny, deny, deny.
The reason why Frank is
Oh.
fixating on the little differences in his house,
Wow.
like the bathroom lock being different, is because in reality, he's actually already moved into an entirely new home after the fire. But he'd
Oh my
rather
God.
concoct a whole elaborate story about his children replacing
Oh.
the door than accept the truth.
I knew that door had a lock on it!
Deny,
Oh my
deny.
god.
Also,
Oh my
remember that
god!
terrifying Manny deleted scene?
Why are you making this so creepy, bro?
You're going to have an accident.
Oh my god, I don't like eyeballs,
This
bro.
scene
I
makes
have
no sense in the
omniphobia.
context of this movie, but with this theory, it just fits so perfectly. This is a moment of truth.
Ugh, I hate you! Stop looking at me!
His subconscious is telling him
Ugh.
about the accident, but he is completely unable to accept
Oh,
it.
I'm not gonna be able to edit this video, bro. I don't even know if I want to. I'm just gonna post raw footage, bro.
And I think that that is the real reason why
Uh.
Frank decided to create a diary pretending to be his son, Greg, so that he could continue to remain in denial about his death.
Deny,
forever.
deny,
I
deny.
told you it would all click together. It's
It's
possible
clicking.
Greg did actually have his own diary at some point, and now Frank is just continuing it. But either way, I think that the books that we are reading are a strange denial fantasy that Frank is writing to cope with his son's death. This also gives a whole new meaning
Whoa.
to why
The
Frank is so
basement is off
protective over
limits.
the basement
Whoa,
in these
yeah.
books. The basement is
Yeah.
where Frank works on his Civil War dioramas, and he's really strict about not wanting anyone to go down there. But maybe, even in his fantasy, Frank actually wants to keep his kids away from the basement that caused all of this.
Uh-huh.
There's also this
basement's
moment
off-
at the
wow,
end of the
bro.
Roderick Rules movie where Frank realizes his entire family is no longer sitting with him.
This roller skating kid is really good. Don't you think that is really good?
Oh.
And people like to joke about how Frank is realizing his entire family is dead or whatever, which doesn't exactly line up with my fire theory since
Yeah, wait,
Susan
what about
and
his-
Manny would
yeah,
still be
his-
alive.
yeah.
But if Frank has turned the loss of their children into a fictional best-selling franchise for money, then I could totally see Susan divorcing him and taking Manny. I mean, she was very much
Oh my
depicted
God.
as someone who believes in honesty.
You lied to me, and you know how I feel about that.
So I think this scene
Oh! Alex Bale! Whew! Oh my gosh. Yo. Guys, I'm not seeing stuff. I'm not seeing stuff. I'm not.
actually works
That
really
is literally
well with
Charlie
this
Slap's-
theory.
Don't you think that
You're going to have an accident.
Whether
Oh,
or not
I
you
hate
believe in
it!
every part of
Stop
this
doing
theory,
that.
You have
So
to admit,
creepy.
there's a lot of really compelling connections here, and it offers us a very tragic new way to read these books. Nothing of what we see in these diaries is the full truth. It's a combination of both Frank's true memories of his son
Oh
and
my
fictional
gosh,
ones
and then he
he's
made it
created
up.
to keep the lie going. We have to think of these books as more than just Frank and Greg. They're a weird amalgamation of them both. In a sense,
If I knew
these
what the
books are
actual
the
story was, maybe I'd
of
understand
Frank.
it a little bit more, but I don't, so. Frag?
Wait a second. Oh, what the fuck?
Fragley!
Fregley?
Wait a minute, wait, what did he
In a
say?
sense, these books are just Frank and Greg. They're a weird amalgamation of them both. In a sense, these books are the story of Freg.
Fragley. Oh.
Wait a second. Oh, what the fuck? Fregley has never
Fregley.
felt like a real person. We never actually learn anything about him beyond the fact that he is this weird, inhuman, freaky kid who's always around.
Wanna see
Frank
my
and
secret
Greg.
freckle? I'll sign it, Greg Hefley, if you let me look at your infection.
What if that's because he was never actually real? He was always something made up for the diary. What if
Oh,
Fregley is actually a
dude.
symbolic representation of both Frank
And Greg.
You have to admit that their
Ooh.
canonful
Why would he
names,
do that, though?
Franklin and Gregory, sound a whole lot like Fregley when combined, because
Oh.
he is a representation of the dark truth that Greg is actually dead and Frank
Why would he?
is
I don't know why
pretending
he'd
to
do
be
that,
him.
though.
It's why Fregley is depicted as this weird kind of disgusting kid, because deep down, Frank is disgusted with himself for what he is doing, and this disgust and shame manifests in the diaries
Franklin and
as
Gregory.
Fregley. It's why in both
Oh
the
my.
books and the movies, Greg is mistaken for Fregley.
Hi, Ollie. Oh, hi, Fregley. She thinks I'm Fregley?
Why does Fregley have a secret language? Because
Whoa.
Greg has a secret language. Why does Fregley
Whoa.
want to show his
Stop.
secret freckle? Maybe because Greg also recently discovered
Whoa.
a freckle. And
Oh my god, my brain. I have a headache.
what does Fregley
Don't do
do
this
in
to
the
me,
town
please.
talent show? He's a ventriloquist speaking for his puppet.
Say hello to the boys and girls, Freggers. Hello, boys and girls.
Just
Oh my god.
like the way Frank speaks for Greg.
Oh.
And finally, remember the Devil Worshipper Wood story?
No,
This was
no,
the
no.
story that first
No.
hinted about Greg's accidental house
No.
fire. What does Greg actually find when he goes there?
No. Please tell me he doesn't find, like, Greg F. Oh, why he finds Fregley?
Because Fregley represents the dark truth in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and that is my theory. Thank you very much, Zooey Mama.
Oh. Oh my god. Like, there's no way, like, whoever made this book, I forget his name, like, meant to do that. Like, he's not gonna, like, add that much, like, depth into this, like, Wimpy Kid theory. Or Wimpy Kid, whatever. But, like, at the same time, it works so well. It's like, when he says it, it's like, wow, yeah, that is true. He did do that. And Fregley is literally like, I'm not even joking, Franklin and Gregory. Fregley. Like, bro. It's just like, it just makes so much sense, but it's just like, there's no way. I don't know. Whatever, guys. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, like and subscribe to Alex Bale in this video right here. Anyways, peace out, y'all.